What's up? This is HD News here. So I review the Nvidia now. I haven't done it since probably winter time. Now it's spring. It has worked. I have got it to work completely. I bought a game recently, Planet Coaster. Still high price of $47 tax and all that, but whatever. It's worth it. It played. You need at least 25 megabytes to actually play it on internet, and now all these ISPs, I can't predict what's going to happen next month, and even if it's going to be a variable still in beta, so it may not make it. If the ISPs if they change their laws, their rules, and they're allowed to throttle but more data caps, and it uses a lot of data. I use 22 gigs a day of data received, and over 200 on upload for sure, or 400. It really consumes a lot by itself. Sure, it streams the game fully. Ultra, which my Mac will never be able to do. Yes, it doesn't have a discrete graphic card. It's got Intel graphics processor for all it together. And that's what my parents decided to get me, for me to buy a couple years ago, because I was into Macs, and now they got this beta. I'm able to play the game without having the physical hardware. I'm basically renting a server right now, but it's free because the beta, where they have a very powerful graphic card called the Nvidia Tesla, something like that. It's one of those high-end. I looked it up a couple months ago. I was looking into it, and that's what it is. It's Intel. Trust me, it's the specs it needs. And it runs pretty good compared to what it would run on the Mac if Windows was installed. So the thing is, I can save in the clouds. I don't have to have it on a hard drive, on the physical Mac hard drive. It can be on the cloud through Steam. And not all games will work right now. PC, I think you have to fill out the application thing for Mac and PC, but I had a copy of it from when it was available to download for Mac only, and 2 copies at least. Went fine. Signed into Google for it for the Nvidia and then Steam. And I've been using Steam since probably XP days. Windows XP, when it had the Half-Life and all that. You had to have a Steam account to play it. To install the game, about 6-7 discs, I remember it. Steam would install it. And if you forgot your password, you're pretty much out of luck. And I wrote down mine to make sure I never forget it, as well as the account. And they picked up a lot of security since 2006 or 2005. But that used to not be a thing with Steam. They used to not have the service, but now everything's digital. It's easier to deal with. You don't have disk drives anymore, it seems like, because they don't need them. You can do it over internet now, the same way as disk, but faster. And depending on your internet speed. So I'll be eventually moving in. We're working on it. The house has been... We just gutted the bathroom. The floor is all rigged, and it's going to take a while. I mean, we teared everything out. I couldn't do it because I got that rare liver disease. I got one of these for it. I can't wear metal for sure. Even any kind of metal except for gold. That's the truth. I'm allergic to other metal. They tried all kinds of medical alerts in the past, and each one of them broke me out. It was like 5 hours. It doesn't take long to wear. And once I start getting to the skin where it's really easily felt, it burns. So, not a good thing if you have hemophilia and you need one of those medical alerts. Constantly it's recommended to have one, just in case someone doesn't know what the illness is. I think this one's for hemophilia and asthma only. I think I had 2 of them at one time. I gotta find out because they're worth more now. Pure gold. I only need 1 because why would you? I mean, it's going to last you. It's not going to rust. So as long as you don't lose it and take care of it, which I've been taking care of it as well. And I think it's a solid gold. Because that's the only thing I can wear, quite literally. Any other metal will give me irritation in the skin, burns. I usually have to use cream in the past, some kind of lotion medicine to get rid of the exposed part where it got a rash at, and this trait is from my dad's family, so I got the worst of it. My Aunt Amy only is allergic to nickel, I believe. I'm allergic to every metal except for gold, so her mother had it, my dad's mother had it. I had the hemophilia from my mom's side of the family. It was genetic, it's hereditary. There's nothing else you could do. And the medicine is going to be expensive. I'm going to need dental work on around here. Got wisdom teeth that need to be pulled for 5-6 years, believe it or not, overdue. The first doctor was going to do it in Carmondale in our area and remove them, but he saw my health condition, my previous health condition, and it's a no-brainer that it would be too risky, and he would not know how to pack the clot, and just in case it bled out of control. Which for my type of blood disease, it can bleed easily, and I don't really heal internally. I bleed pretty bad, but cuts will take me a while to heal, but I will heal. A month or so, I'm kind of guessing that's the most I need. Just the bare minimum, just to heal up the scab and everything else be like brand new. So my body is slow at healing, and internally it's the most dangerous part of my life because I got very, very coughful. You know, because surgery needs factor in. It kind of does stink. You think about it, you're born with this disease, nothing else you can do. The cure is not possible yet. It hasn't been possible for years, and it's too dangerous to work on, so whatever. I get packets in the mail each month or every couple of weeks because about hemophilia and all that, because since I'm a patient of a doctor with it, it's been like that for years. And usually in the past, I got free baseball games to the St. Louis Cardinals because of my bleeding disease. That's before I was born, I think. And last time I went for that one probably was 2006 when I was in the freshman in high school. After that, it never occurred again. So it's been a very long time, and we used to go every year. They would pick a date. We'd get the tickets for nothing. Since I was a patient of a certain doctor in St. Louis, called Glennon. I mean, I can't say it correctly, but it's a very good place in St. Louis for medical, and they took care of me all the way through my life. Through my life, like the early parts. I mean, they know a lot more than the regular people do in some hospitals, and that's actually a very good thing. I can't imagine how much they've advanced since then. I think the last time I seen him was probably 2012. It's been a very long time, okay, folks? As a hemophiliac myself and a YouTuber starting out, things may not be perfect for me, okay? Everyone's got their own ways, but, you know, I enjoy playing games, and Roller Coaster Tune, that's one of the ones I played in the early 90s. And that can be played on any PC now. It's so outdated. The specs are not really much required anymore. That's great in the 90s. You didn't have very high-end hardware. Still at the same price points, but kind of, who knows. But now they got this Planet Coaster, and it just uses a bunch of memory. I mean, I'm not kidding. I look at the requirements. I'm going to have to be on a new one for sure because the Mac does not have the hardware. It probably has the minimum specs for the processor and RAM, but not the rest. So, pretty much it. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe below. There'll be a little thing where it says my channel's, that blue icon with the HD News. It's going to be right there, and you'll see it in the lower right corner. As well as check the other videos you want to look at on the screen. You can see the playlist and all that, and give me a like and subscribe, and push the bell notification button so you never miss out on my videos when they do come out. So this is HDNEWS signing out. I'm feeling a lot better. Sinus is over. Thank goodness. I don't want no more of it. But whatever. See ya.